Hi everyone, this is video 8 in the series AutoCAD 2024 drawing a house. In this video we will add the furniture, and just for reference, this is what the plan should look like when all the furniture is added.
In AutoCAD, the first thing to do then is create a new layer. So we'll open up the Property Layers Manager and create a new layer, GA Furniture. We'll make color red, index color 1, and the line thickness 0.18. Make the layer current and close down. So what I will do is I'll go over to another drawing that I usually provide my students to pick up some furniture blocks. There are furniture blocks drawn in another video on my channel. If you wish to find that, that might be useful. But I'm going to pick up various bits of the furniture here that I know we need for my drawing. I'm not picking up everything because we don't need a table or a dining room table of that size for the shower. There's a different arrangement that we'll discuss later. We need a single seater sofa, the triple, and the flat screen, but not the coffee table or the two-seater in this case. So I'm going to press Ctrl and C in one drawing to copy those blocks and go back over to my drawing for the house and drop these down here, and then we can move things appropriately into the correct areas for the rooms. So let's rotate that around by -90, I think. Yes, and we'll offset by 150, say. It might be useful just to turn the hatching layer off, offset by 150. We'll place the sofa just here somewhere, maybe move it out by 300. Some of these dimensions may not be exactly the same as what I put on the example plan earlier, but it's the principle of the thing. Sometimes it's just what looks right. -200 by 200. Okay. And then we'll copy that and then rotate it by, is it -45? Yep. Okay. So again with this one we'll just place it somewhere so it's not too close to the door, not too close to where curtains may interfere with, or the placement of the seat may interfere with the curtains. And in this case I guess we'll just draw a line here somewhere to help us place screen, flat screen on the wall. I guess some people would want to put in a fireplace. I'm not going to do that in this case. So that's that room done okay. We mirror the table and delete the original, and then we can move these items over roughly to where the kitchen's going to be, and then we can fix things. So let's put the fridge freezer in the corner, and let's flip the cooker around by 90. No. Rotate it again by 180. So we're on the correct layer and we can draw a line down here. Let's just offset by 600. And we'll match properties. Trim the two lines. Move the hob, so in this case that's a hob probably with a cooker underneath it or whatever. We'll leave it like that for now. Let's maybe offset by, well, let's put the table in position first to see what it looks like. I'll offset say by 600 just to give space for the seat. Okay, that looks not too bad. Move it over So what space is there between the back of the chair and the hob? 1150, so that's offset by 1200 from the original line here. Use the extend tool, and then we'll use the fillet tool this time. What radius is that? 0. Usually is on my drawings anyway, so that should do there. With the sink, I guess we might want it roughly in the middle of the window there. We can bring that out by 50, so you do need some space at the front and the back of the sink just to support that. That's usually cut out of the worktop, and from a structural point of view there needs to be enough to support that there. What we can also do is take a copy of that and put it in the utility room. We can offset by 600 again, so 600 is a standard width for a counter, at least in the UK anyway. And we'll rotate that by 90. Let's offset by a distance of 600 and see what that looks like. Let's try and bring that back to the counter level. Perpendicular snap is working for me at least. So move that up. Let's make sure we pick up the midpoint. And we can delete that line. What's that look like? That's not too bad. It's pretty much in front of the window. Not sure if my preview was the exact same distance as that, but sometimes you want 600mm maybe to fit in a washing machine and a tumble dryer, or the other way around. Yeah, washing machine might be closer to the sink just for plumbing purposes. So match properties here, and then we can do the downstairs toilet next. So let's get a sink and a toilet. So the reason for this dashed area in front of the toilet is for sorry, just move that from that point to the midpoint there. The reason for this dashed area is for accessibility. We need to make sure that we have 900 by 750 for the building regulations in Northern Ireland at that point. So let's draw a box 1000 by minus 1000. So the suggested brief anyway was that we would have potentially a shower, level access shower downstairs in case that was needed at a later point. Not inserted maybe at the first stage, but let's say at a later time the house needs to be converted or extended to accommodate someone with a disability or access requirements. That would be helpful to have a space to do that. So what I've done in the meanwhile is I've drawn an X just to indicate where the drainage point might be in the middle, and then I've turned it into dashed lines. It's not really coming up a nice scale. 20, no, let's try 15, 10. Okay, that looks something similar actually to the dashed box for the toilet there, so that's fine. Let's do one of the bedrooms upstairs at least, and the bathroom. So we'll choose the master bedroom. We'll move the double bed into the room, and we'll move these three items over as well. Rotating that by minus 90. So again, we want to make sure just that there's enough circulation space. That's offset by 600. See what that looks like down here. It's probably enough room on one side of the bed at least, and then we can move wardrobe up, copy a second one, and then we have a dressing table just in the middle of the window there, and the chest of drawers in the corner. And then just with the bath then, where is that? Bath, toilet and sink, so we'll just move those and place them down here. With the bath, rotate that by 90, and we can move that up into the corner. With the sink, let's just move that to give a little bit of clearance, rotate that by -90, I think. Yep. So what do we need? Let's place that there, move it down to perpendicular. Okay, just in terms of an extra bit of space, we'll move that up by 50, and that leaves us with 800 there. So what we can do is we can place that between those 2 points, midway between the bath and the toilet. That looks about right. Now if you were wanting to have a hot water cylinder, you could draw a circle in here of an appropriate diameter. I'm going to leave it just as a linen cupboard, but that's what you would need to do in that space. This one is a store, and the only other thing we need to do is add the furniture to the 2 bedrooms. Just for speed then, I have added the furniture in manually, and I guess just make sure that you're placing the furniture correctly with a corner of the furniture item right up in the corner of the wall. It's a good idea just to leave a little bit of space in terms of where you have a bedside cabinet and things like that. Some of you may wish to put 2 single beds in the double bedroom for the children, but generally speaking, yeah, that's what we need to do, and this is the way the plan should look. I've just spotted one little mistake there that I've overlooked. It is the placement of the sink down in the downstairs WC. So let's rotate that by -90, is it? Yep. And we can put that in position there, and then delete the temporary line. So that should be it in terms of the drawing. Do tidy up any additional items that you don't need. There we have the final plans with the furniture.